Ladies and gentlemen, live from Las Vegas and Mandalay Bay, you're in for a very special session tonight of Blackjack 21 with your host, Ari Maccabee, and the one and only MLM superhero, Darren Little.
Yeah. Guys, are we excited for you tonight? Because, you know...
Hold up. Let me get this up.
We're good. Okay, guys, what I want to do here tonight is we want to sort of open up the vault for you, so to speak. You know, one of the greatest things about our industry is I call this the Friends for Life program. And you just get to meet some of the most incredible people. A lot of the people you actually don't necessarily meet in person, but you spend a lot of time on these Google Hangouts and these Zoom meetings, and they feel like you're literally their best friends. And when you make a lot of money together, you can travel all around the world and really truly live a life of freedom. And isn't that what really everybody wants? Is to not have any traffic, not have to report to any boss, to be able to take your laptop computer to the other side of the world, plug in, and you've got your business completely portable. Now, I just got back from the Philippines. I was gone for 2 entire months. Now, what would it be like for you if you could just literally pick up your family, go wherever you want around the world, but you're still making money? So what we like to do with 7-figure income earners is we do a lot of the front end heavy lifting for you so that you don't have to do that yourself. A lot of people might start a business like this and they might say, well, Darren, I don't know how to write copy, or I don't know how to do graphics, or I don't know how to do Facebook. I don't know what to put in my autoresponder. Imagine what if you could literally piggyback off of a 7-figure marketing campaign that we personally use ourselves, okay? Now, I want you to think about that, because that's literally like us rolling out the red carpet for you and giving you the fast track to 7 figures. So the same things that we do, the same strategies that we do, the same copy that we write, the same graphic campaigns, the same creative campaigns that we personally use, we give to you on a silver platter. Now, here's what I'm gonna share with you guys. We like to have fun when it comes to business, right? A lot of people don't like doing what they do. They don't like going to their 9-to-5 job. In fact, a lot of people, if you really ask them, is it really their passion? You'll find out that most people will say, it pays the bills, right? They're really truly not living their passion. Well, once you get past about $20,000 a month, your life changes, guys. Trust me. It's really, really hard, unless you're blowing money, to spend more than $20,000 a month. Seriously, okay? Trust a couple of guys that have already been there, done that. You can't spend $20,000 a month unless you're blowing it. But if you just live a regular life and you have freedom, right? $20,000 a month is really, really tough to go through, okay? Now, when I was really getting up to the higher levels of income, some days I made $250,000 in a single day. And, you know, even with multiple properties, multiple cars, traveling around the world, it's still hard to spend 20 grand a month. So that's really our goal. We want to be able to help as many people as we can to get to that area of real, true freedom, okay? And you really do that when you get up in the morning and you have so much excitement inside you that your energy becomes contagious. Literally, everywhere you go, you become the attractor factor. When you walk into a room and there's 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, all the successful people come over to you and they want to know, what do you do, right? You become a magnet. You become the attractor factor once you never have to worry about your mortgage. You don't have to worry about your rent. You don't have to worry about your car payments. Everything is already paid off. And I can tell you that that is a really, really great feeling. And then you can really pursue your passions in life. Some people like music. Some people like travel. Some people like to do research on history, but they never get a chance, guys. They never get a chance. We want to be able to open up the vault for you so that you can truly live a life of freedom. Now, I'm going to share with you that if you're in our industry currently, if you're in the home-based business industry, you've probably been taught to make a list of your top 200 contacts. Now, why do those seven-figure income earners want you to do that? Because they want you to keep your eye on the prize, their primary business, even though it's not what they do. They have this other little secret that they don't tell you about. They don't even like it when we tell you what they really do. But we're going to open the vault tonight. We're going to share all the secrets with you. So what I would encourage you to do is this, guys. We give a lot of value on these webinars. This isn't just coming here to get a pitch, okay? We're going to talk about target marketing tonight. We're going to talk about demographics. We're going to talk about psychographics, right? What people really think about different branding and different strategies. We're going to show you some strategies that we personally use called piggyback marketing. Now, if you're here tonight on our blackjack campaign, you probably saw that on social media, or you might have gotten an email that was talking about blackjack. How you can make $240,000 per year with a small little tiny team of only 21 people. Okay, that's blackjack, guys. 21, right? And we're going to show you the secret and exactly how that works. So you want to get a pen and paper handy right now. Okay, if you don't have one, go get one and make yourself comfortable. Get a glass of water, get a coffee or something. Turn off this, right? Turn off your Facebook chat because you're going to want to take notes. Sometimes people leave with 3, 4, 5, as many as 7 pages of notes while they attend our webinar broadcasts. Now, if you're one of those people that's been in that industry, I'm telling you that model is really, really painful. But if that top income earner went out and recruited 100 people and everybody made their top 200 list, they just generated 20,000 leads. Now, if only 2% of those people enroll, their business grew by 400 people. Now, what did they do? 400 times 200, they got 80,000, right? So even if only 2% joined, their business just grew by 1,600 people. Even though that's not what they do, they have this other little secret, this other little ATM machine that's producing cash flow for them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's paying to build their list. It's paying to fund their high ticket products. It's paying to fund their event tickets, their airfare, their accommodations when they go to events. Now, if you're with a regular MLM company, a network marketing, direct sales company, there's typically an auto ship, and there's typically 4 events they want you to go to every year, okay? Now, if you're over in Europe and you got to fly to North America, each trip might cost you $5,000, right? With airfare, accommodation, everything else. If you're in the North American market, you can probably drop that down to $2,500 to $3,500, but it's going to vary. Now, times that by 4 per year, and it starts adding up big time. Plus your auto ship, plus your startup costs. We're going to show you a little secret, the 7-figure secret, so that you can literally have a business that funds itself. So the first thing that I'm going to do right now is I want for you to hear from a couple of people that have learned the 7-figure business model. Some of them work part-time, some of them work full-time. But if you can, on a part-time basis, okay, this is somebody that you're going to meet today. Justin Grabko is a full-time engineer, right? But in his very first month, utilizing the 7-figure formula, he made $13,000 part-time, guys. So, Justin, welcome to the call, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me to this wonderful call.
So, Justin, talk to us a little bit about your story. You know, you've got a family, you got a dog, you're married. Talk to us a little bit about your reality, what you do, where you come from, and what's happened to your income, not only in your online business, but in your offline career since you started into Millionaire Mentoring.
Darren, out in July of this year, I reached out to you and hurting online. I was really hurting, financially. I was really trying to get ahead, paying for bills and such. Also, I was getting behind with credit cards and stuff. And then one Friday night, I reached out to Darren, and I'm like, "Well, Darren, what do you got going on here?" And he goes, "Well," he says, I'm rolling out this 7-figure strategy that has worked for me in the past." He says, "I want to help a lot of people." And I'm like, "Well, okay, shoot me the information and I'll take a look at it." I was blown away at this pre-launch webinar that he did. And I signed up 2 hours later, got on a couple calls with him, got into his millionaire mentoring, and everything changed right then and there with the personal development and the leadership exercises within here and the strategies of piggyback marketing. I had my breakthrough. I mean, I jumped from barely making a couple $100 a month online and made $13,000 my first month, and I'm consistently making a 4-figure income online since then.
Fantastic. So, guys, what I want for you to understand is this. It's not just about learning the strategies, because with Justin, as an example, he got 2 pay raises at his regular job, he got a promotion, and he got an additional $30,000 for a consulting contract. So in the 8 months he's been working with, he has tripled his income during that period of time. Now, what do you think is going to happen for Justin in the next 2 to 5 years? He's on track to become a 7-figure income earner, guys. True story, right? Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to reach out to the Aldos. Guys, you've got a really great breakthrough story. You've been in other online companies before. You were really searching. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Well, Darren, first of all, thank you guys for having us on here. Super pumped to be part of this because it is something epic, and what you got going on is awesome. So with that, being in another company for a little bit, doing the whole blogging thing and, really just kind of doing what you think is the right thing, but there's more to it. You're left feeling like there's more. And for us, that's what it was. We really wanted to make an impact on the industry and really have something that we could call our own. And that's kind of what we found as we were searching. We came across Darren, well, Michelle did, and everything inside here has totally changed our lives from, spending money on paid traffic that we didn't really have to now actually really building something with free strategies using the millionaire mentoring. And, it's all internal, and this is a perfect inner journey that's going to totally change everyone's life, and it's changed our life, and it is every day.
But the moment we made the decision, though, we were totally at that transition point. You're either in a transition or a breaking point, or completely at a transition point of what do I do? Because if we don't feel we have the control over it the way we want, things are changing. The products that we love are either there or they're not there. We just realized that we just didn't have full control over our business. And when you don't have full control over our business, we realized it then financially takes a toll on your business when you don't have that kind of control. And so when I saw Darren, I'd always talked about Darren every single day. Darren just has the most amazing posts and always gets you thinking. And I just said, listen, Darren's doing something that, we've got to look into this. There's something big happening right now, and we've got to be part of it. Whatever Darren's doing, we've got to be doing. This is what we know. So that's how we got into Black Ops. This is our family. This is our home. This is where we're building. This is where we can now team duplicate. That's been our biggest thing being here is being able to have our team duplicate. We came from a place where our team was not duplicating the way we were, and it wasn't them, it wasn't us, it was the business, it was the model that we're seeing taking place. So that's our big story. I don't know,
Yeah, we're doing it here full-time, RVing with, doing this full-time deal. We jumped into doing everything online full-time just a little over a year ago. So, we threw our hat over the wall, and we're on board for this. It's very powerful.
And when you are living a lifestyle like we are full time, you have to have a stable income. Black Ops is that. We came from a place where it wasn't stable, not like we had it and wanted to keep it. So,
guys, you know what? I wanted to share this with you because a lot of people, here's the biggest sort of stumbler block that a lot of people get into, is that they get into an industry and they say have this thing, okay? And they get up in the morning and their mind, their subconscious is saying to themselves, right, which is the biggest enemy, they say, who am I gonna sell these products to? Who's gonna buy my products today? Okay, so this, whatever this is for you, it might be weight loss, it could be skincare, it could be nutraceuticals, it could be energy drinks, it could be power. It does not matter what you're marketing here, okay? The secret is that this thing gets marketed on the back end, not on the front end, okay? This is the difference. This is how the 7-figure income earners generate an unlimited supply of red hot targeted leads, okay? Red hot targeted leads, because they're helping the people solve their pain. And we're going to talk about that today, and I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to take you in to do some actual data, okay? Data. 7-figure income earners are really keen on data, guys, okay? So how many leads can you generate? Out of those leads, how many people are going to buy whatever you have? How many people are going to upgrade to higher ticket products? And how many people on your team are going to be able to do it too? Okay. Now, when we rolled out this little test market, because everything we do, guys, just so you know, there's no guesswork here. It's all testing. And then we give you the data from our results so that you have a guideline. So, there's no guesswork here, guys. Okay. So when Ari and I rolled out this campaign, in 35 days, we generated $240,000 in profit, okay, in 35 days, guys. Now, I'm telling you what, I mean, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't think that you can get excited, okay? I'm going to say this again, $240,000 that we made, myself and Ari, in 35 days, and we didn't spend a single penny on paid marketing. Zero. Nothing. We didn't buy solo ads. We didn't buy traffic. We didn't do banners. We didn't run magazine ads. We used the exact same formula that we teach our people, right, that get these type of results. So Justin tripled his income in a course of 8 months, okay? The Aldos have had situations where they've made $3,000 to $5,000 in a 3 to 5 day period of time, right? Just recently, they had a $6,100 that they made, and now they can springboard to a higher level in their business because now they can teach what they learned. And that's really what this business model is. You learn something, you implement it to collect some data or results, and now you share your results. Real simple, right? So it's not like a conventional type of, you work, right? And then you eventually move into a situation where you maybe teach or you write a book, right? So people spend a lot of time going through school to learn, right? From kindergarten all the way up to graduation, then they go to university. Then they work for a long period of time, and then eventually maybe they become a speaker or an expert, or maybe they become a mentor. In our industry, all of those three things happen simultaneously. You learn something on day one, you implement it for 2 or 3 days, you collect a little bit of data, and you share your results. Now, what is going to be the number one thing that every single business owner needs? Leads. Red hot targeted leads, okay? So if you've got no leads for your business and you've got no cash flow to pay your monthly burn rate, guess what happens? You're going under, okay? And a lot of people go further and further down the rabbit hole in their credit cards, or finance their whole business off their credit cards, and they end up going bankrupt, guys. We don't want you to do that model. We're going to teach you the 7-figure model tonight. Okay, so guys, this is a really inspirational story. As a leader, we say to our people that you want to make 3 universal deposits into other people's lives per day, right? And I made one of those universal deposits into Jennifer and Jose. And they were in a really tough position in their lives because together they have 6 children, and they found themselves right at the edge, okay? They had an eviction notice. They lost their water for 2 days. Can you imagine what that would be like for you as a parent if you lost your water and you're literally on the verge of becoming homeless? Okay, that's pretty scary, guys. It's pretty darn scary. They didn't have any other income that they could fall back on. They were at the bottom of the bottom. Now, we had a conversation. They shifted their mindset. It was about 10 days later, they made about $5,400. And then they raised the money to be able to go to St. Thomas for a wedding that they didn't even think they could get to. And this last week, they made $6,100 in 4 days. And then following that, they had a $2,000 day. What? How's that possible? It's going to be possible for you too once you learn this strategy. So Jennifer, welcome to the call.
Hi, Darren. Thank you for having me tonight.
So tell us a little bit about your story, Jennifer.
Super nervous and excited and emotional all at the same freaking time. So Jose couldn't be on today because he's actually on the road, so he's having some technical difficulties. But everything that you mentioned right there was pretty much exactly what happened. I came in from a network marketing world prior to meeting Darren. Jose found Darren. He saw the video. He saw the value right away. We actually didn't even have the money to get started, and we borrowed it. And we got started, and then, my network marketing company was going downhill, and we was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And I reached out to you, and I was like, Darren, this is what's going on in our life. I don't know what to do. And you immediately called us and just gave us a speech and told us, guys, you can do this. If you follow everything to the T of what I'm teaching you, you can get out of this hole. And that's exactly what happened. We were able to, I'm trying not to cry, raise the money to pay our rent and not be evicted. We had no water for 2 days, and we have 6 kids all together. Like I wrote a post today. Imagine having to bathe your children with like gallons of water because you don't have money to pay your water bill. Like it was that bad. And within 10 days, like everything just turned around. Like everything, we were able to pay off our bills. We were able to pay our flights to go to a wedding that we had previously planned to be at a year before, that we didn't even think we were going to make it to. My landlord requested us to pay 6 months of rent up front if we wanted to stay here, guys, and we're giving that to her this month. And then after that, we made $6,100 in 4 days. We came back from the trip, and last week we had a $2,000 day just because we were coachable and willing to follow the formula of what Darren teaches us. And it has completely transformed us financially. I know that I will never be broke again. Pretty much. If I could sum it up, I will never be broke again.
Fantastic. Guys, I want you to know that is really what our industry is about. Really, it really is. This is really about helping people to break through their fear, to step into their personal power, to get control of this, okay? This right here, their thoughts, their words, and their emotions, okay? And we teach you how you actually create your own reality in our Millionaire Mentoring. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to share my screen. And if you don't have a pen and paper handy, trust me when I tell you, you're going to want one. Okay, so we're going to go live right now. Okay, so first of all, I want to welcome you to Black Ops Underground Marketing. This is sort of the brainchild of myself and my business partner, Ari Maccabee. We're both 7-figure income earners, both online and offline. I've personally raised tens of millions of dollars, launched private companies, public companies, my own companies, using these exact same strategies that we're going to talk to you tonight so that you can learn how do you become the attractor factor in your business. Now, you probably noticed that we ran a campaign on blackjack. Now, have you ever played blackjack? Have you ever been to Las Vegas and played blackjack? I'll tell you what, it's one of the most fun and popular games in the world when it comes to cards. And we know that that blackjack name pulls a higher demographic of people, okay? So there's strategy behind marketing once you understand how this works. Now, this is 10 times more fun than blackjack, right? And it will help you build any home-based business. Doesn't matter if you're in weight loss, skincare, nutraceutical products, you could be in energy drinks, power, you could be in online tools, training, coaching, it doesn't matter. Now, you don't have to harass your friends and family in order to implement this strategy, which is very, very cool. The other thing is that you're never, ever going to get rejected in your business ever again, okay? So you can, getting rejected totally sucks, guys, I'm telling you. It totally sucks. And we want to be able to teach you the rejection-free way to build your business. Now, this strategy will help you generate unlimited leads for your business so that you're never short of qualified buyers. They're the ones that are coming to you. They're the ones that are calling you. They're the ones that are sending you Facebook requests, Skype requests, Facebook chats, emails saying, I want to know what you do. What would that be like for your business when you become the attractor factor? Now, we allow people with this strategy to be able to generate a real marketing and advertising budget. What do I mean by that? If you want to get to 7 figures, you should be thinking about spending $10,000 a month on your marketing and advertising budget. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. You can also raise the funds for your high ticket product purchases. So you don't have to max out your credit cards, take out a loan, or take a second mortgage out on your house if your high ticket products might be anywhere from $5,000 up to $100,000. We're going to show you how to use an ATM machine on the front end to become that attractor factor. We're also going to show you how to close and upsell people to higher ticket products. How do you get people to create a sense of urgency to want to move from, say, your $500 product to your $1,000 product, or from your $500 product to your $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 product? What is the secret? The other thing is that you can get explosive team duplication. This right here is the most important thing if you truly want to have what I call walk-away income. So when I took off to Manila, I had a little bit of an accident, guys, and I ended up going on the edge of a curve. I jammed my leg, and I ended up in the hospital with a herniated disc, and I had to have emergency surgery on my back. I was in the hospital for an entire month in Manila, but I still made $25,000 while I was in the hospital. Okay, imagine that, right? Imagine what that would be like for you if you had that type of cash flow coming in. Or, you know what, you might just say, you know what, Darren, that's all great, but I just want to have a ton of cash so I can live the lifestyle that I've always dreamed about. Whether that's travel, whether that's getting a new house, a new car, retiring your wife or your husband, maybe retiring your parents, maybe paying off your parents' mortgage or your own mortgage. A lot of people dream about these things, guys. I had one birthday where I went out and I bought my dad a 1957 Chev Bel Air convertible. He talked about that car my entire lifetime, guys. And I wanted to be able to go out and buy him something that was his dream car. And it was a 7-year frame-off restoration car. And nothing could replace that. Nothing, right? It made it all worthwhile, all that hard work that I had put in. Now, we use this strategy every single day to be able to scale up our sales and 10x our income. And I will tell you that it can help you achieve the exact same goal. So are you ready, guys? Are you ready for this? Here we go. We're introducing right now Blackjack, the House of Cards. And I'm going to show you, first of all, why this works and why this is a really cool strategy to be able to work into your own personal business. That's myself there. That's Ari Maccabee, my business partner. And we want to show you how to make $240,000 per year with a small team of only 21 people and have a blast doing it, guys. And I really mean that when I say have a blast doing it. Now, we use this strategy and we made $240,000 in our first 35 days. We didn't spend a single penny on paid traffic. So we want to share with you the secrets tonight on what allowed us to be able to do that and what's allowed us to duplicate that to other people. We've had people as young as 17 years old that made $35,000 the very first month in business, okay? Somebody that had a little bit of marketing experience, they made $45,000 the very first month in business. How did they do that? Here we go. First thing I want to share with you guys is that our industry has certain challenges, certain pain factors. The biggest pain factor is that people don't want to harass their friends and family, especially if they've been in multiple business opportunities before. Just thinking about that thing, they start to get that EBGB feeling in their stomach and they start feeling sick, okay? That's not fun. It's not fun getting rejected, and it's not fun when your friends and family totally pummel down your dream, okay? We are not even gonna ask you to do that. They also hate getting rejected. Rejection actually lowers your confidence and self-esteem, which totally sucks, okay? They also don't have any marketing and advertising budget. Now, we show people how to actually start with no marketing and advertising budget, just using free strategies on social media. But we want for you to start to think, if you want to become a seven-figure income earner, that you want to have at least a $10,000 monthly marketing and advertising budget. We're going to show you how to do that. Now, a lot of people don't have capital to be able to purchase their high-ticket products. Those are typically between $5,000 all the way up to as high as $100,000. They pay way bigger commissions, but you have to own those products first before you're going to get those credits for those commissions, right? Now, a lot of times what happens with MLM companies or the high ticket companies is that even if you made $5,000 today, that's not going to show up as spendable cash flow for a minimum of 6 weeks, guys. True story. Sometimes it takes as long as 3 months to get your money where it's spendable cash flow. And we've actually had situations where we've rolled out companies and they never even paid us. We never got paid. I'm still tracking down $7,400 from one company that never paid me and another $4,300 from another company that paid me. This is why those people that are on the debt model, they think that our industry is some type of a scam, right? The seven-figure income earners don't set themselves up for failure like that, okay? So we have a couple of those stories, even ourselves, okay, that really push us towards just doing our seven-figure business model, guys, okay? When you make a sale today, you want to get paid today, right? You got to have that as your safety net. So if something goes sideways, like that 7,400 or the 4,300, I'm still okay, right? I'm never in panic that I'm not going to be able to pay something off or whatever, right? So we want to get you to that comfort zone. The other thing is that they don't know how to generate leads to have a steady stream of qualified buyers looking at their business. This is a huge problem, guys, industry-wide. The other problem is that they don't know how to close and upsell those leads, even if they had the leads, right? Because they are pitching their front product, right? Which we're going to show you how not to do to make big money, okay? That's on the back end, guys, not on the front end. They also don't know how to get any team duplication in their business, and that's where the big money is. Because if you can help somebody on your team have a 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 month, you automatically get the attractor factor happening just because of all your success stories. And they don't know how to market to become the attractor factor, right? They're on a debt model and a rejection model, and it's very, very painful, and a lot of people don't make it. Now, what I want for you guys to first understand is there's really only two types of people that even get into our business model. They're either in a state of transition, or they've reached a breaking point in their life, or it's a combination of those two. So if somebody is not in a state of transition and they're not in a breaking point, they don't even qualify to become part of your business, truthfully. Even if they bought your products, they won't do anything anyway, okay? Now, that's the blue section. That's the North American population. The green section represents the personal development industry. The home-based business industry is like a sliver within the personal development industry, okay? Really important that you understand this. And I like to give people a visual so that they can really see that we're in an industry within the personal development industry. Now, here's the next thing. This represents the home-based business industry. The green section is the people that actually make what I would consider to be a full-time income. The pink section represents the failure rate. It's 97% on that debt model, on the rejection model. 97%, guys. There's only 0.1% of the whole market that makes more than $400 a month. So how can you become part of that 3% in your first 30 to 90 days? You learn what the seven-figure income earners do, right? You piggyback off the seven-figure income earners. You do what they do. You use the copy they use. You use the graphics they use. You use the campaigns they use, and you start getting results like them. You learn how to talk to people the way they do, ask the questions that they do. You learn how to control the conversation, and you start making big money. Now, these two things, if you do not have these things in your business, I don't care if you're a mortgage broker, an insurance agent in the automotive industry, retail, hotel, motel, lounge, nightclub, restaurant, or you're in the direct sales industry. If you do not have more leads, a steady stream of qualified buyers that are looking for what you have, and more cash flow to run your business, you will go under, okay? You gotta have these two things, guys, okay? Now, how do you do that? Instead of marketing your primary business on the front, the seven-figure income earners market to the pain of the marketplace. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. They're teaching you to go market your weight loss and skincare and nutraceuticals on the front end, but they are actually solving the pain of the marketplace. So they're showing people how to generate an unlimited leads. They're showing people how to build their business without ever getting rejected. They're showing people how to build a business without harassing their friends and family. They're showing people how to close and upsell to higher ticket products and how to get team duplication, okay? So big distinction here. Now, what's the secret to that? The secret is learning and watching over the shoulder of millionaire mentors, okay? So when Ari and I roll something out, if we can go from $0 to $240,000 in a 35-day period of time, trust me, guys, we can help you. It doesn't matter if you've never been in our industry before. Millionaire mentoring is the gateway, but it can only happen when you surrender your pride and you surrender your ego and you're willing to accept the help, okay? You're willing to accept the help. Now, this is what most people do. This is called the debt model. So if they're in a primary business, they typically will go into big time debt. Now, if they're with a high ticket company and they have to pay $60,000 or something for those products, they're going to take out a loan. They're going to max out every credit card they have, or they might take out a second mortgage against their house in order to fund their business. Now, what happens next? They're out of money. So what they don't know is that in order to learn these free strategies, if you have no mentor, you're on the school of hard knocks now. You have to do trial and error to try to figure it out, okay? Now, it's typically a 2 to 4 year learning curve, and you have an auto ship coming out every month for 2 to 4 years, and the company wants you to go to 4 events per year. Now, that can be anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000. If you're in Europe, it could be as high as $6,000 per event times 4 times another 2 to 4 years, okay? Now you can see how that can actually be putting you down the rabbit hole towards bankruptcy, losing all of your spendable income. So a lot of people never even get here. They're stuck between 1 and 2. They either don't have the money for their primary business, right? Or they've already maxed out their credit cards, taken out a loan, and they have no money left. So they never actually get to that third phase. And when we see this happening in the industry, it's very painful for us to watch. Seriously, guys. So we want to be able to educate people on what do the 7-figure income earners do and how do they get to the top of the leaderboard so fast, right? Because that's what you want. Once you get onto the leaderboards, you start to get recognized as a leader in the industry, which helps you to become the attractor factor. Think about that. So if your name is number 3 or number 2 or number 1 or 5 or whatever, you're in the top 10, you start becoming the attractor factor because we show you how to leverage your story to be able to help other people. Okay, now here's what the 7-figure income earners do. They have this front end, what I call an ATM machine. Now, what they do is it has to be something that's going to pay them the same day they make the sale. Now, a lot of them will use ClickBank products, they'll use JVZoo products, they'll use products that people pay them directly in PayPal. So they have spendable cash flow the moment that they make a transaction. Now they take that money and they buy their high-ticket products or they run their ad campaign, and I call this OPM, other people's money. This is the Donald Trump formula. This is the Robert Kiyosaki formula. So you don't have any risk of your own personal capital. We show you how to use your ATM to raise the money for your high ticket products, to raise the money for your marketing and advertising campaign. So here's what happens for the 7-figure income earners. They end up rising to the top of the leaderboards in record time. You might see a leader start in a business and 30, 60, 90 days, they're in the top 10 of the company. What? How the heck does that happen? It happens because they're building their list for free. They're bringing in targeted buyers that are already sold on the business model. And then when they do a hangout or they offer more value, you start to be able to gain trust and rapport with people. People will only do business with people that they know, like, and trust, and people that they're either like or that they aspire to be like. Really important that you get this, guys. And we can show you how to use a strategy to get people to like you in the very first 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get people to like you. And they don't even know why they like you, right? But it's all part of understanding human nature, right? Understanding how do you get a connection with a complete total stranger in 5 minutes to become the attractor factor. Doesn't matter if it's through email, through copy, through a Facebook post, through a video. How do you get people to know, like, and trust you and to like you or aspire to be like you? That's the secret. Now, how do you get explosive team duplication? We're going to show you how to do this with the Blackjack 21 campaign. And these are really important things. The first thing is you have to have a product that hits mass market and mass appeal. What do I mean by that? That means that everybody not only wants, but they need what you have in order to rise to the top of the leaderboards. Okay, so if they're in weight loss, skincare, nutraceuticals, energy, power, right? It doesn't matter. They need whatever it is that you have. So it has to hit that mass market, and it has to be generic for right across the board that can help everybody. Doesn't matter what they're marketing, even if they were in real estate, mortgage broker, insurance, automotive industry, right? These strategies work for any entrepreneurial business. Very important. Now, it has to pay people the most amount of money for the least amount of effort. So if I can show you how to set up an ATM and you only need to make, say, 10 or 11 sales to make $10,000 a month, right? it makes it a lot easier for people because you don't have to go build an organization of 10,000 people to get 10 grand, right? So if you and your team do 10 sales, cha-ching, right? You're making 10 grand a month, right? The other thing is that it has to provide an incredible amount of value to the marketplace, okay? When I say an incredible amount of value, the value of whatever you have, okay? Your value as a leader, right, with your team has to completely dwarf the entry price of whatever people are marketing, okay? Whatever it is that your product or service is. So if you only have your weight loss product and nothing else, right, you're at a disadvantage to people that really understand marketing because people want what you have. They want your secret formula. They want your secret sauce. They want to know, how do I make money? They don't care if they're selling t-shirts, baseball caps, pens, weight loss. Show me how to make money with whatever it is that you have. The other thing is that people need to get paid the same day that they sell it. The same day, guys, because this puts you into a position where you're in control of your business. You're not waiting to get paid. You're not hoping there's no problems with transactional credit card processing or a bank account of the company being seized or anything like that, okay? Because you've got control. You make a sale, boom, you get paid the same day. And now you've got that expendable cash flow for your business. Now, in our particular case, we're going to show you how with a small little tiny team of only 21 people, it will pay you $20,000 a month or $240,000 a year. And with massive action, if you follow what we do step by step, you can actually exceed a team of 21 people in a 30 to 90 day period of time. Okay. And we actually help you. We show you what we do. We do a lot of live broadcasts, kind of like looking over the shoulder of a 7-figure income earner. We do live recruiting so you can see exactly what we say, what type of copy do we write, what type of post, how do we get interaction on our Facebook wall, etc.
Hey guys, give him just a second. Darren must have got bounced off real quick. I'm sure he'll be right back because he is the leader of this right now. Things happen, but guys, you know, we had some great success stories. You know, Jennifer, yours, man, heartwarming. I got to tell you, it's incredible. You know, so please be patient real quick. Let me message Darren real quick, make sure he knows he's even off. Hold up a second. Come back. All right, be patient, guys. He'll be back on here real fast. But in any case, man, you know, Black Ops, obviously, guys, we started this in August. Our teams hit $1.3 million in commissions and no paid ads. I mean, you know, I've had a few people say, oh, yeah, but your leaders are really using paid ads. No, we're not. You know, we're not. What we've done on this program, 100%, we've done it through a free Facebook method that we teach our team, that we actually teach you how to post. We even write posts, and we create the images. You guys copy and paste. If you can copy and paste, you can win at this. It's very, very simple. You know, hopefully Darren will be back in a second so you get to hear the rest of it, because what he has for you today is phenomenal. The twist that he's put on this whole presentation is great, and I'm just going to tell you up front, it's the easiest way you can make $240,000 a year with just 21 people. So super excited. He might be having some internet problems, guys, because he is not even checking my message. So I don't know what happened to him. He got kicked off. Oh, there he comes. There he comes. He's back. All right, Darren, unmute and come on back out, brother.
Okay. So here's my question. What slide did I go to there?
You have to go open your slides back up and go back a couple slides and start from there just to be safe.
Okay. So let's do this here, guys. So let's go. Have we talked about this stuff yet?
About which?
Am I sharing my screen right now?
No, share your screen.
Darn it.
You can't see what you're talking about. Sorry, folks. technical difficulties do happen, and Darren, unfortunately, is not the most technical person anyway. Hey, that's a good sign. So if you know he's not that technical, he's made this kind of money, guys. Wow.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, so guys, I'm going to share this with you because this is actually kind of cool that this happens every once in a while. I want you guys to know that with typing with 2 fingers, with not having any technical experience at all, I've been able to make over $1.3 million using these strategies, okay? Now, here's how you get explosive team duplication with a business. You have to have a product that hits mass market, mass appeal, guys. That means that every industry, weight loss, skincare, nutraceuticals, energy, power, real estate, mortgage broker, insurance, it has to hit all of them. It has to hit the whole entrepreneurial market. It has to be something that everyone not only wants but needs. It has to be something that people are going to make the most amount of money for the least amount of effort. So if you have to build an organization of 10,000 people to make 10 grand, but my team only needs 11 people, right, to make $10,000, they're at an advantage over you because they can make that their very first month, right? The very first month in business. The next thing is it has to provide an incredible amount of value to the marketplace. People need to get paid the same day that they sell it. That's called cash flow in a business. Now, we're going to show you how with a small team of only 21 people that you can make $20,000 a month, 240 grand a year. And with massive action, you can actually exceed that in a 30 to 90 day period of time. Okay, with our help, with our support, you can literally look over our shoulders and watch us do it. Now, you've got to focus on these 2 key areas in any business if you want to rise to the top of leaderboards. You got to have personal development and leadership training, and you need to learn how to do marketing strategies. Really important, guys. This hits every company, right? So if you have that on the front end, you're not up against what I call a wall. So if you're with Prepaid Legal and I'm with Jeunesse Global, so now what are you going to do? Well, our comp plan's better than your comp plan. No, our management team's better than your management team. So now you're in a battle, right? You're in a battle. We want to show you how to lasso the whole market together of qualified buyers, then provide them with value, then talk about whatever it is that you're marketing. Because they're already qualified. They're already sold on our business model. Now, this is how we teach people how to start popping $1,000 commissions daily. We've got people making $2,000 a day, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in a day. Ari and I have both made as much as $15,000 in a day. A lot of that happens actually while we're sleeping. We find products where we get the reseller rights to the product. They're already made and they hit those 2 mass market areas. So we buy the reseller rights, very low fee, $99 per quarter or $299 per year, but we make all the money for the product. That becomes our ATM machine. That funds our entire business. So you've got personal development. These are interviews with 7-figure income earners. I'm actually in that vault. You might recognize some of these names like Ray Higdon, Tracy Walker, who else we got? Todd Falcone, Josh Peak, Greg Gomez. These are all top names in the industry, guys. And when you learn from the best, you start to be able to duplicate this.
Well, hey, even in Canada, guys, you got bad internet now. I know when Darren was over here, he was complaining that the Philippines had horrible, horrible internet. But this is a sure sign right here that we got better internet than Canada. I apologize again, guys, for the issues that he's having, but he must be having something going down over there. And I'm sure he'll be back, and guys, we're going to pick this up again next week and do it the exact same way so you guys can see it without the cutouts. Because, it's a tough thing, man, to be able to continue on as we keep having him knocked out doing the presentation. But be patient. I know he'll be right back. Let me message him again. Oh, man. Crazy times, crazy times. So, Jennifer, unmute real quick. Let me ask you a couple quick key questions real quick. Be honest with everybody here. How easy have you found this to be now that you've gotten your feet wet and you started to earn?
Oh my God, you know, honestly, I was overthinking it in the beginning, overthinking it. And after, like, you know, Darren broke it down to these simple terms. He's like, just do A, B, and C. It's been like amazing. I'm like, man, why did I not know about this before? You know, and that's pretty much what it was. And now it's just taking off. Like, the goal is to have a $20,000 month. Like, I've never made that kind of income ever, like ever. And I'm very grateful and I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. You know, what you guys did and helped your little ones back, it's just, it's phenomenal, man. So I'm really, really impressed with what you guys been able to accomplish. And my hat's off to you for sure.
Sorry, guys.
You guys. Go ahead, Dan.
Here's the thing that's really interesting, because we, when our energy builds up so high, guys, we actually fry the Google servers. This is a true story. It's not like it's just like once in a while, right? When we build up our energy here, the line can't take the energy and it blows, okay? So I'm going to try this one more time. We're going to, if my camera...
Darren, I just want you to know the Philippines has better internet than Canada.
Exactly. Oh, man, you cracked me up, bro. You cracked me up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
You're good, Darren. Go ahead. You're good.
Okay. Guys, this is a really inspirational story. A 17-year-old kid, he made $35,000 in his first 30 days. In his first 6 weeks, he made over $50,000 in 6 weeks at 17 years old. Where do you think he's going to be by the time he turns 20? Think about that, right? A lot of people don't even make that in a full year working a full-time job. Here's another story. That was actually mine. I made 108 grand my first 30 days in business. I brought in Ari, and Ari, you know, I said, Ari, how much money do you think you're going to be able to make? He said, I don't know, maybe about 60 grand. Look what he did in 33 days, guys. 131,100. So if you have a little bit of marketing experience, plus you get what we do and we give that to you, that's when you really become the attractor factor. Now, this is what I'm excited about. We call this our World Series Infinity Pay Plan. So that's your sponsor. This is you. And what I love about this is it's kind of like a lot of people in the automotive industry or insurance, you actually might be familiar with this model. When you go out with your trainer, sometimes the first 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 sales go to your trainer for training you. So when you make your first sale, you become blackjack qualified, cha-ching. Now that goes passed up to your sponsor, and you now start making $1,000 sales. We kind of joke about that. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? If you've ever seen the movie called 21, Bringing Down the House. Now, so that's your first goal. Your first goal is to learn what to do just to make 1 sale, okay? The next thing is we want you to set your target on making 5 sales. Just work with a small little tiny group of people, right? You're going to now become Jack Club qualified, and you're going to make $5,000 that can be used now to fund your business. It can be used to get your high ticket products. It can be used to fund your marketing and advertising campaign, or some people actually just do this model on a full-time basis. Our product has an incredible amount of value, guys. Now, as you start working with your team to teach them what you did, right? Just show them what you did. Here's what happens. You've got you plus now 6 on your team. So watch this. You just help those people get qualified. Boom. They just gave you those qualifying commissions. You're now Queen Club qualified, and you just made 10 grand. Now, if you compare that to any other business model that's out there, guys, in our industry, this is a direct sales model, but it kind of piggybacks a little bit off of some of the models that you may be familiar with. Like the insurance industry has a model very, very similar to this. So keep in mind, when you help those people make a sale, they gave you those like they're your direct personally sponsored people. You now have a team of 11. Okay. Now, but they just sent you those 5. So you're going to help those people. You're going to teach them what to do. Guess what happens? You just made another $5,000. You're now King Club qualified. You've now made 15 grand and your team is at 16. Now, we typically like to have people focus on 21. Why 21? Because 21 is blackjack, guys. So you've just got another 5 people, right? You're going to help them, and now you are Ace Club qualified. You've just made $20,000 with a small little tiny team, guys, of only 21 people. Now, this is a very, very achievable goal, okay?
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, third time's the charm, guys. Third time is the charm. I don't know what happened here. You know, this is driving me nuts. But again, I got to tell you, Philippines definitely has better internet than Canada. No doubt about it. I'm still here. Darren keeps dropping off. Guys, you know, look, when we started this venture, I'm just going to tell you up front, Darren came to me and said, Ari, you know, take a look at this. You know, we've known each other, guys, 11 years. And, you know, when he showed it to me, you know, I really looked at it. I looked at the numbers. I was like, hold on a second. How are you marketing this? He showed me. And I was like, I'm in. Let's go. It was the first time in 11 years we actually decided to do something. And what happened, it blew my mind. I'm just going to tell you up front. This has been one of the best rides ever because of all the training and the teaching that goes on behind, guys. So you see Darren's got this great presentation he put together for you, but that is just the beginning, because the reality of it is it's the stuff that happens after you join that really lights this up, because you get to come on and see live training. You get to see live recruiting. You get to see stuff that people are not willing to show you normally in our industry. And that's the difference. That's why people have become so successful. That's why people have literally been able to just skyrocket their income. That's why people like Jennifer, Mike, you know, they you know, Justin, they've been able to jump out, you know, and literally just rock this. I mean, they've been able to blow the business up, and all of a sudden their whole financial picture just changed. So I'm really excited that you guys could actually tune in tonight. And again, I apologize for the technical difficulties, but it does happen. You know, I know Darren likes to say it's Google, but I'm just going to tell you up front, it's that darn Canadian internet. They must be having a revolt up there. You know, maybe he's having some power outage or something, but you know, Canada needs better internet, Darren. That's all I got to
say. Obviously. We had a problem on our last hangout. We completely fried the server out. I mean, it was bizarre. Okay. So, guys, I want to share with you that this is something that's actually very achievable for what I call mass market, right? Because your goal is to just get to 21 people, right? Now, if I could get to 108 people and Ari could get to 133 people, trust me, even if it took you 3 or 6 months, right? If Justin can do 13 in his first month, and we can have a 17-year-old kid do 50 in 6 weeks, it's very achievable to be able to do, okay? So let's try this again. Okay. So once you get your 21 people, you are now ready, guys, to go to what's called the World Series, right? You just want to help your 5 people make 1 sale each, a total of 20 new sales between you and your team, and you make $20,000 a month or $240,000 a year. That is very achievable, guys. We did it in 35 days, okay? So here's the formula. Your goal is to build a team of 21 and help them make just 1 sale each per month as those 5 new ones are coming in. That's $240,000 per year, okay? And we break this down. This is your first, view of this, guys. We go over this multiple times, so don't think, oh my God, how am I going to ever be able to do that? It's very, very simple. Your sponsor, you make your sale, you qualified, you're now ready to make $1,000 commissions. Real simple, real super simple. So what if we gave you the entire campaigns that we personally used to generate just under $1 million in 3 months, okay, for our team? What if we gave you all of our sales copy that we used to start popping $1,000 commissions? What if we gave you all of our value campaigns, our follow-up campaigns, the promotional campaigns that we used from A to Z, even your autoresponder follow-up? What if we showed you the type of Facebook content that we use to create interaction? What if we teach you how to recruit new reps into any business? These are transferable skills in 6 to 45 minutes. My fastest time is 60 seconds, guys. Now, you cannot do that if you are pitching your deal. It's not possible. Okay, it's not possible. We teach you the attractor factor model. So by the time a person comes to you, they've already seen a lot of your content on social media, and it's been written by seven-figure income earners. Then we give you access to a private Facebook group filled with tons more marketing secrets. That allows you to start popping $1,000 commissions like popcorn, guys. Okay, so Jennifer and Jose, within a 1 week period of time, or 8 days, they made $8,100. 2 months ago, they were on the verge of going under. They were being evicted. Their water was cut off. So here's what you get. You get our Genesis Elite product library. It's $1,203.95. That allows you to make $20 commissions, $100 commissions, and $1,000 commissions daily. You also get 90 days of millionaire mentoring, right? Where we do a lot of, to take into account the different time zones, sometimes on the weekend, sometimes in the evening, sometimes midday, so that you can really learn the strategies that we do. We also give you a minimum of 2 hours of recruiting training, live recruiting, where you can watch us recruit. That's another $2,000 value. We also give you direct access to our traffic source. That's a $997 value. We also give you all of our contacts, our graphic designers, our copywriters, the software things that we use, all the things that we use to fast track our business, and access to Black Ops Underground, right? So between those two, that's another $11,000 bonus. It's a total of $25,346. But we want to make sure that it's a no-brainer for you. So we give you an additional 3-hour training on a compressed period of time on a Super Saturday. Now, on this particular weekend, we're actually holding a Super Sunday, okay? A Super Sunday. So for the people that take action tonight, you're going to get that 3-hour bonus training this weekend on Sunday. It starts at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the event that you take action now and you want to become our next success story. So here's what you get. You get $28,346 in value just for being here tonight, okay? But we don't want you to pay that, guys. No. Because we're millionaire mentors and we want to make sure that this is as easy as possible for you to be able to do. So all you have to do is pay for that Genesis Elite product library, $1,203.95. This is the reason that we have so many incredible success stories, and there's only 25 spots left, guys. That Super Sunday that we have this weekend is going to be packed, okay? I'm talking packed with people that want to learn the 7-figure formula. So on this page, if you're watching this on a broadcast page, you want to click the link below. Underneath this video, throw your hat over the wall. If you want to start having the ATM machine on the front, funding all of your product purchases, funding all of your traffic, funding all of your upgrades, funding your travel, funding your event tickets, funding you going around the world like I was able to do for 2 entire months in Manila, going over and visiting Ari, you want to take action now, guys, because I can tell you we've had a lot of people that have been following us on this campaign. This is in a very, very exciting time. We're on the very first day, and you have first movers advantage right now to be able to get into training this Sunday and to be able to propel your business to the next level. Okay, now once again, you want to click the link below. There's only 25 spots left, guys. And I can't tell you how much of a sense of urgency this is for you, because we want to get you on the fast track to the next level so that you can become the next inspiration, right? Just like Justin, just like Michelle and Mike, just like Jennifer and Jose, just like Charlene and some of these other people that we have that are completely transforming other people's lives now, teaching them the 7-figure model, Okay, so it's completely life-changing. So guys, sorry for the technical stuff today. My name is Darren Little here. We actually made a goal to help 50 families at $100,000 more to their annual income. We're well on our way to do that right now. If you want to get a training manual, guys, actually valued at $197, you can go to MLM Superhero. You can read my training manual there. That will really help you fast track your career on your path to success. It'll save you at least 3 to 5 years in frustration. 3 to 5 years, no joke, okay? But we always encourage people to get back to the person that invited you here today, because they obviously thought enough about you, okay, to get you here. You're either struggling in your business right now, or you're in one of those two spots, okay? You could be in a transition right now in your life. You may have reached a breaking point, or it could be a combination. And when that's a combination, it's not fun, guys. Your whole reality starts to implode. So, Ari, I'm going to reach back out to you quickly here, if we can, if you want to just say some closing comments.
Yeah, guys, I just want to thank you guys for bearing with us, obviously, through the technical difficulties. We did prove to Darren once and for all that the Philippines does have better internet than Canada. That's a fact. But here's the reality, guys. Look, we're here with open arms. We want to help you. We want to see you guys succeed. The one thing that Darren and I will tell you is we're going to teach you a strategy, not just to get in and make this money and then go spend it, because here's the reality. That's not going to keep you profitable forever. So what we do is we teach you how to diversify and make multiple income streams. So we're going to teach you how to generate a bunch of money. And then you can take that money actually and put it into some of the other things that we're doing that we've already vetted. We've already made sure that these are real programs that were solid, that you could earn in, and you could start to make passive money while you're working the front end business. So please do me a favor, click on that button below, or like Darren said, get back to the person that got you here, get the information, and let us help you get started. We'll be ready to see you guys on Sunday and blow out the whole event and teach you guys a bunch of stuff. 3 hours. We're going to tell you it's going to be 3 hours. So be warned, it's going to be a lot of information. So make sure that you clear your schedule, get some, a good tablet of paper and a couple good pens, because you're going to be taking a lot of notes. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. And I can guarantee you that this is something that's going to change your financial future forever. Like Jennifer said earlier, she's never going to be broke again. That's where you guys all need to be. That's the exact strategy that we're going to teach you guys this weekend. So tune in. Let's go live and let's knock it out, guys. Have a good day. I'm Ari Maccabee from the Philippines, my business partner, Darren Little, and we love all of you guys.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in tonight.